Add to stream. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to three-letter agencies, and four-letter words. What's your favorite three-letter agency, and what would be your associated four-letter word for it? I have a few ideas myself, but I'm more interested in hearing what you guys have to say. So three-letter agencies. We have quite a few that have been in the news recently. We have in your country, we have the FBI, who I can freely talk about. Unlike our four-letter agency, CSIS, very strange name. It's got some interesting connotations. CSIS, I don't know. Are you cis? Do you CSIS? I don't know. Hey G, how you doing? You have a five-letter word? A is only a two-letter word, eh? But up here, you guys have FBI, CIA. You guys have multiple agencies to screw with your freedoms. We only really have a couple. But they're all four-letter agencies. Um, we have RCMP, CSIS. There's a few others. Now we share four-letter agencies though, like DARPA. You know, at least we share their technology. So, what's your favorite three-letter agency? Because you guys are mostly from the States. So, Pearl says FBI. Cool. Yeah, they're. Now, do you have a four-letter word to go with the three-letter agency? Now, you can make up your own. It doesn't have to be a four-letter word. Wow, neat. Yeah, they keep an eye on a lot of us, I think, Pearl. The seven words we couldn't say on TV. Good one, Deva. Four-letter words don't always have four-letter words. That's a good one. Yes, very true. Yeah, in Canada, we don't have as many that many three-letter agencies. I'm kind of a little shocked about that. Ours are four-letter, but I guess a little more complicated up here. I don't know why. I thought the title was cute. So, how are you guys doing today? I went for a walk, went to my favorite woods, and found a homeless encampment. So they're starting to pop up everywhere. We now have the COPS moving all these people around. They bust them up, but they don't give them anywhere to go. They just bust up their camp, throw everything away, and send them on their way. So they're stuck at ground zero again, trying to get some type of shelter, some type of transportation. So yeah, it's an interesting thing, and we saw the rise in interest rates. So that's going to have a huge effect on the homeless population in the coming days and months ahead. Mm, right. Well, the mob, yeah, this mob has been going since the times around Methuselah, practically. Or sorry, for Methuselah's lifetime. They've been around for a long, long time. We're dealing with the prodigy of the ilk of the earth mob in the 60s. Yeah, but it was earlier than that, really. Um, they started, well, you can point out places and events in history, like the sinking of the Titanic that took down most of the wealthy families in Europe and North America. That bank is a four-letter word. Yeah, right, Deborah? The introduction of the Fed, the changing in the 70s of the dollar from the silver standard, silver and gold, to oil. There's many points we can come across. The Magna Carta, way, way back. It really enslaved the people. It made nobles. It made serfs. Hmm. Yeah, the Titanic or the Olympic. There is that theory too that it was the Olympic, that they sent the Olympic in place of the Titanic for the insurance money because it was a piece of junk. So yeah. Oh wow. How far back does it go? Practically back to Sumeria, probably before that time. You're pointing to the right people at the moment, the bankers, but they've expanded their empire, including banking, politics, religion. Uh, you know, as one of these three-letter agencies told us, our job will be complete when everything the American public believes is a lie. We're getting pretty close to it, you know. Um, Now we're supposed to believe the opposites of truth, and that's programming. So they're programming us to accept the lie. So what's the next lie that you have to believe? Because that's what happens after a point with a lot of people. They give up trying to decipher what the truth is, and they just start accepting the next lie. And, thankfully, you people aren't there. So so again, we only have really. Let's see. Deborah's on to the four-letter words. But Pearl is on the three letters. She doesn't like the Facebook, or the FB, the Facebook Intelligence Agency, which really most of these platforms are extensions of these intelligence agencies or non-intelligence agencies. And oh, that's good. That's good, Smokey and G. I like that. Called England Money, Italy Religion, America Military, the Aquatic Triplicity. Right. Nice. But these people, they've gone nutso, Deborah. They've gone absolutely ballistic. They, sitting there at the WEF, making policy that our governments are then enacting. How is this happening? You know, Nostradamus. Yeah, I like that. So we only have a couple of agencies people don't like, but there's really only a few. You know, what about the ATF you guys have down there? I haven't heard much from them. You're going to have an upsurge in the IRS. So you guys have ATF, IRS, CIA, NSA. That's a good one. We don't have quite as many of those. Oh, we have even five letters. CRTC. They're the people that are irradiating us. So that's it's covering the other end of the spectrum there, the communications. We always forget about communications when we're thinking of complete, uh, total control over a society. We think about money, food, things like that. Communications. You can cut all communications. That's a totalitarian's dream. You know, IRS individual rights. Yeah, I like that, Deborah. Nice. Absolute totalitarian franchise, right? Yeah. They can't build a wall because they're too busy collecting our money. Yeah, absolutely. Well, they have to clean up the mess, apparently. That's what they said, wasn't it? There's a big mess down there, all that materials lying around. Complete insanity accepted. Yeah, I like it. I see you've put a lot of thought into this, Deborah. And never seen Antarctica. Yeah, everybody's got a treaty on Antarctica. We hate each other so profusely, but we can all make a treaty on Antarctica. We all agree that, we're not going to go down there and rob it for resources. We're not going to go down there and set up bases. No, no, no. Don't worry about that. We'll do espionage on each other. We'll poison each other. But, we're just not going to go down there just because we feel nice about that, you know? So all I can see is pause button, Deborah. I'm hoping you guys are getting some energy out of this one. I'm going to change it.
Helen Hansel was able to win any competition she took part in. She was known as the contest.
Even though I may be able to talk about anything I want, there's a few restrictions. Love the Earth's home. It's a beautiful sound. Very invigorating. You guys should listen to frequencies every once in a while. They're very good for your body, soul, and mind. And they override the frequencies that we are being bombarded with on a constant basis. This is Earth Schumann resonance 7.83. It's very calming, very relaxing. Yeah, we've gone to Antarctica a few times, Deborah. We've seen bases taken over. I went remote viewing that on a different show once, and I saw what looked like a living creature bound under the ice. There's so much going on there that we're not told about. Pyramid shapes. There's places on Antarctica that look like they've been mined with those mining arms. Have you ever seen those? They even have replicas of those in South America. They're just big, long booms with basically a rotating jaw on it that scoops the earth out. And they had those in effigies, golden effigies, in South America. And that type of mining technique looks like it's been used up in Antarctica on some of the biggest of mountains. They've been carved out with big arc shapes. And a lot of them don't follow wind patterns. They don't, so it's nothing like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then we get into the NGOs, the three-letter NGOs. Those are, God, how many of those are there that we're all paying thousands of, well, probably each of us a few $100s a year to? These guys get billions for the WEF or the WHO, this, the CDC. Who else is there? And there they've got every aspect of our lives covered too. With the WEF, they've got our financial. CDC, they're using the CDC and the WEF to control everything. What's going on there? Including our, our food. Now the Amish farmers are under attack for selling unsafe food. And you'll see an expansion on that. It's coming to a local farm near you, where you'll only be able to farm if you have a government license. Even farming on your window or farming in your backyard will be deemed unhealthy and unsanitary unless you go and get a government license, which will be limited in number so that they can keep it just to the corporations. So get ready for that. That's probably in one of the upcoming bills. Well, certainly in California, I bet, in Ontario, in Canada, because they're really on about that. We have Amish and Mennonites in this area, and they'll be under attack as well. Everything that gets reduced to 3 letters is hiding something. Yeah, good one. Yeah, what other 3-letter insults upon humanity are there? You know, everything's a 3-letter insult to us. Yeah, always can't build a wall. They're hiding you on me. Gee, this is the last comment I see from you. Oh, the money, yeah. Some 3-letter news. Oh, I love that. Let's see what we have. Dirty Bomb. Okay. Have they run a drill yet? Because we know after they run a drill, then nothing will happen, you know? Just like all the school shootings and bombings from before, where they didn't run a drill before it happened in that exact area. So wherever they're running drills, might be a good place to hang out because you know you're safe, right? Because there won't be a bombing or a shooting or something in that area. Yeah, they've been doing that on the mainstream news has been calling for civil war, saying that right-wing extremists and January 6th agitators or something. I don't know. That's an interesting one. Yeah, MAGA. Mar-Lago. Yeah. Right? They love their letters. The letters translate into numbers too. Yeah, this raid on Mar-Lago is a total. Well, it's played. It's got to be played because you would never get what they're asking for the way they're asking for it unless it's a play. Right into groove. How you doing? C19. Yeah, letters and numbers, right? Who's going to do 2? Right. Well, yeah, I don't know that it really makes a difference who does what to who in this thing they're showing us. It's all a play. It's all an act. It's all WW. What are we calling it now? Wrestling, WWE, because we can't call it WWF anymore. Right? There's another 3-letter organization meant to entertain the masses and stupefy the easily placated. It's hey, Squirrel Sniper. What's that? Trump stole boxes and got fired on his day off trying to build a clubhouse. I don't know. Maybe. Although, as far as I understand it, he's legal right to have possession of that stuff unless they ask for it back, which they have been. So This story is they're unfolding it like a soap opera. They're giving us little onion peel after onion peel to keep us engaged, to keep us occupied, right? This is the WWE or WWF all over again, right? Trump is just fighting instead of being in the WWF. He's in the GOP. You know, he's fighting for the good GOP. You know, he's picked his side, right? But there are no sides. They're all the same company. Spliff patrolling? That's good. That sounds like a good occupation. Yeah. See, there. I do believe that there is something to these politics. Like, who is going to control where the money goes? That's a pretty important thing. Who's going to implement which policy? Yeah, I love that film, Squirrel Sniper. Because who went to Ukraine to watch? What's his name? That guy sing, anyways. Was that Democrats or was it Republicans? Well, I'm betting it was mostly Democrats because they came away from there with big bags of money. Uh, you know, and you have to go there in person, unfortunately. You can't send a proxy because your proxy could be searched. And you don't want to be searched when you're carrying around big shopping bags of money. Hi, James. How you doing? Oops. Yeah, and they've got us preoccupied in the truther community too with Alex Jones, right? What's happening with him? Coffee at 4 p.m. here too. Nice. Coffee and a puff, eh? That's what you got to do. All right, give me a minute. I'm gonna do a little smudgy here. So this is a vent session, guys. You can let loose on whatever agency you want, and it's 4:20 here, and it's 5:07, but it's 4:20 somewhere. Where's Beloved? She's got everyone. Ask for Beloved to come. I'm sure she's got a lot to say about this too. Wish we had Thoth around. I haven't seen him for a long time. He'd be letting loose like crazy. Has anyone seen Thoth around? I have not at all. I wonder if he's still with us. You know, Paula. Hi. I love the image. I love your picture. Yeah, we've all got probably a 4-letter word, or as G says, she's got some longer words for them. Hypocrite comes to mind. You know, the hypocrisy of what we're living through is stellar, just absolutely stellar. Um, like the hypocrisy of these everything right now is I just can't come up with any words big enough. There are montage videos and videos of people just speaking, you know, each an individual hypocrisy that we've seen over the past few years. And the hypocrisy of it all is phenomenally stellar. Like, You know, we're supposed to believe the opposites of everything now. You know, they've ran out of things to lie to us about, you know, to misinform us about. Yeah. Oh, there's a good one we missed. Homeland insecurity. Yeah. Total turn off. Absolutely. Well, what's your favorite, Paula? What's your favorite three-letter agency? We have four-letter agencies up here, but in your country, what's your favorite three-letter agency to hate? Right now, so far, the predominant one is the FBI. The CIA hasn't come up with you guys. NSA, ATF, yeah. Isn't there an FTA or something? Federal, I don't know. You guys have so many of them. It's amazing. Canada's much better at hiding stuff. They set up agencies, don't give them a name or anything, and just do shit, you know. FBI, CIA, okay. Wow. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that's an interesting one. They've been given authorization to do really what no other agency is given the power to do. Apparently, as far as I've heard the interpretation so far, they have the ability to shoot fleeing suspects. Yeah, but even past that, you don't have to be armed. You don't have to. As far as it sounds, the interpretation is if you run, they can shoot you, like dead if they want to. That's insane. Like if you're running away, don't they have all your assets already? You know, like so they get to kill you. So how does that make them money killing you? I don't think it does, and that's not really what it's intended for. We've seen the politicization of agencies in the U.S. and now in Canada. Uh, before, long before this, this is just being taken to a full on attack. Here's my. Oh, here's your biggest. Okay, yeah, yeah, they do suck up billions of dollars every year. PD, SPI. I don't know those. Police department, special. I don't know. You got to give me more than that on that one. Fraternal Brotherhood of Free and Accepted Masons. There's a good one, and that permeates everything really. Intergroup. They've got the Rockefellers up at the top of that, and it's you know down from there down to your individual Mason, who are all mostly in the police, fire. Uh, they're everywhere. If you go into the police, you're probably going to become a Mason. There are certain professions that it's pretty much an accepted thing that you're going to be indoctrinated into that brotherhood. Really? 77th Brigade Cyber Security Army. Oh my God. And also a subgroup called Sector 30. That is, wow. With my bow, yeah. Yeah. If I had a phone, it would have been on the news. Yeah. Wow. Glad you're all right there, James. Glad you made it out. Glad everyone else made it out too. Any police department superintendent of public instruction. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, they're all pretty much in that system, which means that they're taking not direct orders, but pressure. They get a lot of peer pressure, economic pressure, because a lot of these Mason lodges, they uh, they do a lot of business there. On the lower levels, it's really about trading business, contacts, information, and help, and you can be shut out of that, which means all your contracts and such could dry up real quick, because sometimes it feeds itself. Yeah, there's a 5 letter. Beelzebub. Nice, Isabella. Everyone check that out. Ants? Is that actually an agency? Give me a break. Nasta. Okay. Yeah, that's that's funny. What's the thing? What's the first thing they said before countdown? Before T minus. Uh, add that your NASA and rearrange. Hmm. You have to give us a hint on that one, Squirrel Sniper. A few, just a few turds in the. That's good, Indigo. We have CBDC coming. Central Bank. Yeah, that's right. There's another acronym to pay attention to. Right now, I'm going to tell you, silver and gold are probably a good investment at the moment. Since the Ukraine war is starting to wane down in interest in it, gold and silver have been on the rise. So they hit a low of around $20. Could go as high as $40 to $60, maybe even higher once the market levels out, because our dollar is really overinflated and silver is being suppressed. That way they can suppress the ruble. Nice. 4 kinds of money bags. Nice. Paul it's up. Gavi Trust Stamp. MasterCard biometrics. Yeah. See, Elon Musk, he's gonna bring those. He's got the high level biometrics that they want to use because they want to implement it with 5G. Once they get those two married up, right, then we're in trouble. Also, want to say storing basic foods is a good idea. Yep. Wonky transportation and such going on. Yep. Bots are a 4 letter word. Yeah. Describing something not human, capable of inhumane acts if programmed for it. Yes. Yeah, they have the over on 420 Freedom. I don't know what he's calling himself now. He put out a video showing us a little off the shelf DARPA dog type robot that you could get. Put a what do they call it now? an assault style rifle on top of it. What the fuck is an assault style rifle? But put an assault style rifle on top of it and have it programmed with AI to shoot at targets, specific targets. Nothing military grade needed, just off the shelf parts. You can do it with a phone and one of the DARPA dogs and a gun. I've seen that squirrel. Yes. Okay. What did squirrel see? The trust stamp. Okay, Gavi. Yeah, Gavi. That's a scary one. There's another four-letter one. Divock in Latin means tear up, separate. It's where we get the English divorce. Nice. Thank you, Squirrel Sniper. Another processing plant burned down in Oregon. Flour. Yes, I heard about that. That's the basic staples. Yep. So get some bags of flour, guys, and some yeast. If it really goes down, you can use. You can actually get by with one thing of yeast. I'm still learning the process, but you can use a small portion of your dough left over to reinvigorate new flour and make new bread, and continue that process by pulling off a piece each time you use it and saving it for the next loaf. Yeah, in Africa, apparently they've had 60,000 people death from starvation. No, they don't die from starvation. They get really weak and they get sick, and they die from whatever attacks them. But it's the same thing like with COVID. COVID just lets your weakest point get attacked. So CGI is making my head hurt, but I'll hang in there. Yeah. Yeah, so another processing, there's what is it called? ZMaps. Let's see if it's in there. They're my favorites, my bookmarks. I can never find my bookmarks. Here's my bookmark manager. So I think it's called ZMaps. And maps, let me check. Can't find it at the moment. Zoom creation. These might not be in order. Nope. I can't find it at the moment. But there is a live map of the destruction going on of our infrastructure and food systems. Forgot where. Thank you, Squirrel. Divock COVID. Yeah, separation, right? That's good. Nice, Squirrel Sniper. Cool. What's your favorite three-letter agency, Isabella? I don't know. We have quite a few going right now. I don't know who's at the lead. Hey, Circle K. So we're discussing what's your favorite three-letter agency and your favorite four-letter word. Yeah, I like the dialogue thing, COVID. That's cool. What do they have? COVID and another word was media. Um, they rearranged the letters and it meant media, and it said spelled media hype, or I think something like that. Media hype. I can't remember. Yeah, jail doc. Yeah, it is. They love their words, their numbers. DOJ. Yeah, there's a good one. What would I don't know. There's a better acronym for that than Department of Justice. Yes, they are Circle K. I can't put that up on the screen, or I won't, because you put a really bad word in there. But yeah, I get your point. Department of Corrections. Yes. Yeah, we ours is, and we work under the criminal justice system, right? That's pathetic. They do. They put it right in your face too. The only virus is the media. Yep, and the virus of the mind. I agree. Here's a four-letter word of interest. FANG, or FANG, is an acronym used to describe prominent companies. FANG for Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. Wow. So maybe they could start up their own little club. DOA. Wish a lot of them were DOA. DOI was taken, so justice. Injustice was called justice. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I hope you're doing. Yeah, I've been pretty tired last few days. Meta. Yeah. Yeah, if people just don't engage in these things. Right now, they're bringing out digital ID for Canada. He wants his diddly, diddly. He wants his digital ID. They had a provincial, they had a federal. The what is it called? The Arrive Can uh, digital ID, Fang away. Uh, you know, it didn't work. Nobody was using it, and they're handing out $6,000 fines for people not using it. But if you just take the fine and wait, it gets thrown out. They're calling people up in droves, dropping all the cases because they don't have anything to stand on. So we're winning a lot of cases here in Canada, especially on the fines. They're just being dropped. They're not even allowing them to go to court. Yeah, and there's one that they've used to great effect, using it all the time on a constant basis. They're using that, and then claiming that you're affecting the weather. It's your fault, right? Do you run around heating up the ionosphere? I don't think you do. I don't have that amount of money to spend on that kind of electricity. You know. And they use. I like the way they do it. We use, or they say they use the Doppler radar system to predict the weather. In a way, because they also use the Doppler radar system to create the weather. Every country has a treaty that they won't use weather weapons on each other. That doesn't stop them from using it on us, right? Shart, smart, yeah. NATO, you see the UN is the only two letter one, isn't it? Nice. Shart. I like your picture. What is that? Looks like a. I don't know what that is, James. I usually don't do this with the comments. This is cool. You guys got some interesting pictures. Heart, yep. Maxwell Smart? I don't know of any smart. What is smart? Is that really one, or are you just making that up? Yeah, oh, don't get me started. Oh my God. Yeah, Nate. Yeah, yeah. They're going to be here soon. Yeah, Amazon. Amazing. Amazon. I don't know. Just trying to peel apart the word a bit. Smart cities. That's right. Got me. Toronto, the city just down the road here from me, was supposed to be a smart city, but it proved to be too expensive and people wouldn't pay for it. So it completely fell apart. So they only got Wuhan, China, and that city in Italy as the first 5G enabled smart cities. It's coming here every day. They're adding more small cell 5G everywhere. It's not hasn't stopped or slowed. A row of hedges, nice. Who are you removing? Me? Brisket sandwich at a concert. Okay, nice. Had a brain fart there on smart for a minute. A row of hedges. Interesting. Yeah, the fangs. You even look up the meaning of the word vax or vaccine. Vaxos, I think, was the root. It's poison or venom. I'm hungry, James. Nice. I thought that was Groot, the guy from the um, Guardians of the Galaxy. That's what I thought your image was. I didn't know it was a cat, Paul. That's funny. It's okay. Tree hugger. That's good. Like it, Circle K. Yeah, everybody go for a chili dog. Don't eat hot dogs. Don't do it to yourself, okay? Nice. Yeah, excellent. Like daily or bi daily, or what have you been doing? That's awesome. I've never done bi daily. That would be hard. Hey, Alexander. Alexandros, sorry. Yeah, I love Groot too. No, it's CGI, definitely. I'm a government operative, just portraying myself as some random dude. Hey, Spartan. I like the comment. Yeah, snakes in the Amazon eating apples. I like four-letter words. They're great, right? What's your favorite three-letter agency? Okay, you take a sec. Oh, Deborah knew it. Oh, see now, I don't know. Did you really know it? Or are you just saying that? Yeah, with deep fakes though, I could be anybody, right? I could be Joe Biden pretending to be Max Vision. Wouldn't that be a trip? So, what's your favorite three-letter agency, Spartan and Alexandros? CGI is a good one. Yeah, I like that. That's not an agency, but a good use of three letters. Is it live or is it Memorex? I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember those commercials. We got Ella Jones to sing into this microphone, and then we replayed it on Memorex. The DEA. Yeah, I don't think we've done them. The DEA. That's what you put on a jacket and see. Can't do that for you, unfortunately. I would, but I don't have a jacket at the moment. They're all in storage. Yeah, Memorex. Yeah. Is it live or is it Memorex? Your father is a film editor. Nice. He's 78 now. Nice. Got to keep going. That's the idea, right? I don't know about retirement. I don't know if I could ever do that. Just retire and do nothing. I know people that want to do that, but they don't seem to last very long after that. So, what is it? Will Shatner says he can't stop working because he thinks if he stops working, he'll die. So, he keeps working and working. It's just a Kodak moment, right on. Got to shake it like a Polaroid picture, right? James, excellent. Any more ready? Circle K. Number one, across the valley. I don't know what you're talking about. Rain down, hey now. Yeah. To be real, THC, how do we send coffee money or smoke for smoke cash out? See, now that would be an interesting thing. They're going to have that too, probably. TVs and metapods. That was it. The death metapods, where they can inject you with various chemicals to make you stimulate you in different ways, get you hooked on the metaverse, immerse you in gelatin so that you can have full on, full body sensation. I can see it, and nobody will want to leave because they'll give you a pleasure zone. These kids will get hooked on it, and none of them will ever leave. Oh, okay, cool. Hmm. Do they still shake and bake? I wake and bake. Shake. Elevating, lifting. Okay. A lot of people have retired the past couple of years and are bored as hell. Yeah, well, right now too, and at least in my area, the only people who are working are those age 40 and up. Most of the young people have given up and aren't working. What a life for a cat. Yeah, we have Max here. He's living a life. Yeah, yeah, MKU, but MK Ultra is easier to say. Yeah, I'm ashamed of that. A lot of that stuff was done in Canada. Shame on our government. But they did a lot of that studies up here. There's a good one. People with arms. It's not. Is there a lot of people without arms, or are they multiple arms? Is it like Ganesh or Vishnu with 8 arms? Okay, finished. You got a snoring golden retriever. Cold concrete floor. Another warm night here. And nice. Oh, like arms? Like. Yeah, that's a good question. Right? People with arms, like weapons, or arms like real arms. Well, I'm going to let you guys go in a couple minutes because it's coming up on dinner time. Arm hanging over a rail. Hopefully, it's not like a train rail. That would suck. All right, guys. On the end of this, thanks for coming by, discussing your favorite three-letter agency or four-letter word for them, which we all have, a good four-letter word for them. But I thought this would be fun. It was. All right, you guys have a great time, great night. We'll see you later. Much love. Keep that third eye open. Hey, Jules. Good to see you, hon. We're just closing down. All right, bye bye, guys.